everybody, it's Julie here, and today I am going to share another book journal review TN spread with you. This time the book is The Time of My Life by Cecelia Ahern, and it came out 2011. It is the sixth time I read this book. If you saw the beginning, I was flipping through the book and I write in it every time I read it. And I don't know what happened, but I just keep reading it about this time of year. April, May, June, usually May. I think it was about that time when I first bought it and I read it, and then yeah, it is a lovely book. This book, it's about this woman called Lucy Silchester. I don't know. It's Irish. Um, I think it's Silchester. Uh, she gets these letters about meeting her life, and she's like, well, my life is fine. And it turns out she's just living in denial, really, about what's happening, and she is telling lie after lie, so she won't let people into her life. And I think it's why I read it so many times. And where I read it this time, I think you sort of you read it's a really funny book. I mean, the book is amazing. But you sort of get this perspective, like, how am I living my life? Am I taking care about myself? Am I thinking about myself in a good way? And I think that it's a really nice book to read, and you get sort of that perspective. And now it's sort of become tradition. And I think I read it now because when I first bought it, I was still in school and we were out for summer break. And then the second time I read it, I had just like finished school and was like, oh, what I'm going to do with my life. And like summer is that sort of time. So that is why I keep reading it, I think. But it's a really funny book. And it's a really sweet book and heartfelt book. And I love Cecilia books because you really think in a really good way about life and different things. And yeah. So to illustrate this, um, I decided to use Maggie Holmes' Chasing Dreams. And there's one paper with a bunch of frames that I've cut out. So I had them on my desk and I decided to use them and sort of build like a collage, like a wall with frames. And I think that sort of works pretty fine. Like the way that this is her life, but she sort of made, in the beginning anyway, she had like this part, and then that is another part of her life, and that's part, but it's all one, you know? That's how I imagine it anyway. And I think it's a pretty good design thing either. Anyway, so up here in the right corner, I have a little puffy sticker from Dear Lizzie, and it's a woman with brown hair, and I thought Lucy has brown hair. I also painted a cat, and it says Mr. Pan slash Julia, and I think that's really funny because partly is my name, but she has a cat that is both a boy and a girl, so she calls him Mr. Pan, but then she also calls him like Julia or Mary. I think that's really cute. Her car is Sebastian, and then some butterflies to like stimulate. She talks about she gets a butterfly when she's in love and that kind of stuff. And then I have some quotes. So in the dark frames I'm putting on right now, here we go, on the bottom left and then on the right underneath the portrait, quote unquote. And the quotes are from Life when he talks to Lucy. So the first one is, you do have a heart, and you do care about people. That's never been the problem. I just have to try to make you care about me. And I think that is so true and so profound, that we do care about people, but we don't always necessarily care about ourselves. And that is what he tries because he's her life. And the one I wrote just because it's really funny. And it says, have you been reading again? I told you not to do that. They give you notions. And I think that is hilarious because I'm writing that right now. It's so true. It's so true for me anyway. So I just wanted to keep them in here. But yeah, I mean, it's a book that I I have such a relationship with this book because I've read it so many times. And I mean, I think if I was asked, I would have to say this is my favorite book just based on the number of times I've read it. Um, I mean, I sort of know it by heart by now, but they still, like, every time I read it, I think about something new. I see something new, I discover something new about myself or the way I think. And I mean, of course, I mean, a year is a year and you grow and develop, hopefully. That's the point with life, I suppose. Um, but yeah, so I would definitely recommend this book. I think it's a really good read. It's a very easy book to read, like language wise. It's a funny book um, with a lot of humor, but it also has a lot of depth, a lot of uh, great things to think about, and how we live, and what's the meaning with life, and that kind of thing. And yeah, I just yeah, I really like it. Um, and so I thought about how I was going to visually show what I'm thinking, and I think it turned out really good with this sort of wall frames. Um, yeah, I think it would. I think it's pretty good. I'm really liking the colors. Uh, I tried to draw a bit of inspiration from the book cover, which is hot pink and like navy. No, not navy. Minty color. But yeah, so I'm having a bit of French there, partly to show like uh, what I'm going to say. um, like it says je t'aime, and she loves Sebastian, obviously, and she loves her life and her cleaning boyfriend, and but she also speaks French. She speaks a lot of languages, and I noticing I cannot speak anymore. Luckily, the video is coming to a close. But if you're interested in reading in this book, please do, because it's really good. It is summer now, so it's the perfect time to read this book, I think, anyway. Um, yeah, I hope you like it. I really hope you like it, and that you find it as fascinating as I do. So yeah, next book review I'm going to share with you is going to be next week, and it's going to be another Cecelia Ahern book, but it's going to be a book that came out last year. So a more newer, fresher book, I suppose. And here you can see the book cover and the finished page. Yeah, I'm going to stop awing and let you go. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of these books, please subscribe or head over to my channel and check out the playlist with TN books. I hope you have a great day. Bye!